Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latinoamerica, and all the Chiva hermanos y hermanas around the globe, all the mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go Chew Live, transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams, el Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Bienvenidos todos a We Go Chew Live. Joining me today are our co-host, Gabriela Silva. ¿Cómo estás, Gaby?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to We Go to Live, episode 7 of season 2. Very excited to be back here talking about what we love the most, Chivas and Chivas Femenil and everything that's going on in our beloved Rebaño Sagrado. So, yeah, a lot of information to touch today. Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chiva hermanos. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the fact that we're at the top of the table right now. I'm also kind of thinking about everything that went on the last few days, but it's completely fine. It's completely cool. We might understand whatever feelings might be going through everyone's thoughts, and that's why the comment section's for. Let us know what you think, and let's make it a conversation between everyone. But definitely looking forward for Chivas Femenil and excited about Cantera Rojiblanca Femenil because we have some exciting news from the girls in Europe.
That's right. Gabi, what are we going to be talking about today?
Oh, let's just make a quick announcement, shall we? Mr. Producer, let's go.
Amigos, ¿cómo están? Qué gusto saludarles desde las alturas del Estadio Akron. Y como siempre, te damos la bienvenida a la señal más rojiblanca en la tanoneta, ¿o qué?
Ya, va a ver. ¿Y tú no?
¿También?
Tenemos.
¿Y quién no? Esa es la pregunta.
Exacto.
Iturbide entró al área. Iturbide tiene a Licha. Iturbide le quedó a la zurda, le pegó. ¡Gol! ¡Y gol! ¡Gol! Apareció por la derecha Boyi, la hizo individual. Entró al área y con la zurda la manda para la jaula.
Exactly that. Remember to watch every game from Chivas Femenil through Chivas TV. And yeah, why don't we start from there, dear Robert?
Let's talk about it. So what are we going to be doing? First of all, we need you guys to remember that you are able to participate with us in all of the social media platforms. You can participate with us by sending us a WhatsApp message and tell us you want to participate or be on the program, and we'd love you to come in and share your thoughts. Don't forget, we also have the chat where you can directly come in and post what your Chiva vibe. We're all hurting right now a little bit, but it's a good place for us to share that, right? Because that's why we're here. We're here to share, to listen, and we're also here to invite you guys. Also, we have a great promo. What's our promo for this week, for Saturday's match? 2 tickets. We have tickets, my friends.
I thought Alfredo was going to take this one.
I know. Alfredo.
We have 2 tickets. Just let us know in the hashtag We Go To, and also mention at the same time you gotta mention us to ChivasCN _ so you can get a couple of tickets. And the good thing is that it's still a long time for Liga MX to go back into action, so you have plenty of time if you want to make a trip or if you want to travel.
And just let me make a little disclaimer again, because I'm seeing a lot of comments about this. They kind of come and go. Like sometimes we have a lot of messages about this, sometimes we don't have messages about this, but it's because it's season 2, it's episode 7. So I just want to remind everybody that this is Chivas in English. We do special content about Chivas Femenil, Tapatio, exclusively in English, because we have a lot of Chiva hermanos that live outside Mexico and that only speak, or the majority speak, English. So this is what we do. And we are trying the best we can to give you all the information about Chivas, our beloved Rebaño Sagrado. You sometimes may listen to us speak in Spanglish or say some words in Spanish, but the majority of this content is exclusively in English for all our Chiva hermanos outside Mexico that speak in English. So thank you for being here, everybody.
Yes, definitely don't forget that this is the hub of the Chivaverse. We speak Chiva. Not necessarily English. We just Chiva hermano language. It's a special language. Don't forget about that. We're here for you. My friends, I have the honor of introducing a new segment to this program. Every week we're going to have the MVP, and you will be able to participate by voting for the MVP of the week later on once we get this going and warmed up. So this week's MVP, drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Our Craxitas, our under 19 squad. What happened there? Alfredo, what happened?
So the girls made a tour to Sweden and Denmark, and they had a really good. They made it to 2 tournaments where actually in one of them more than 1,000 teams of women's football participate worldwide. And on the second tournament, the girl held in Denmark, the girls actually won the championship. So we came out first out of more than 1,000 teams, which is incredibly admirable. I couldn't even believe how many teams were participating. So we also went pretty well in the first one, but we actually won it all in the second one, more than 1,000 teams worldwide. So big shout out to the girls who actually brought it home.
That's the next generation coming up, our Caraxitas.
Cantera
and they were not playing. Yeah, they're La Cantera. They're our youth academy, right? And they're coming up. They're going to be moving forward, hopefully, as they progress both physically and mentally. Because remember, we have to start talking about that. That's why they have all of this international, in Spanish, they call it roce, which means all of this international experience will later pay off once they hit the big leagues. So yes, definitely. Chivas Femenil.
And it was a very emotional tournament. And as you can see here, the trophy, the ceremony, and they send a very special message to Amaury and thanking him a lot about all the support that they're getting as a very young squad, and that everything that is coming for Chivas. We've talked about this a lot previously, like how every single division of Chivas, since the youth academies and every single part that is Chivas, like is growing a lot, and it's getting a lot of support from the team as well and the fans. So it's very exciting to see this younger generation of athletes getting it done, and making their dreams come true. And we shouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of these girls making it to the first team very soon. So congratulations, Craxitas.
Yes, I'm sure there's more than plenty of talent, and like the Dana Cup, it's a really big tournament for women's football in the youth academies, and it speaks about the whole process, team wise, club wise. Both men's and women's. There's a way of doing things, a footballing philosophy, and it's just the fruit or the reward from the day-to-day work, which many times goes unseen, but it's truly a lot of effort put in for a long time for these young girls. So big shout out to them. And if you'd like to congratulate them and let us, so just send us a message through WhatsApp if you'd like to join the live show to 33 26 60 7241. I repeat, 33 26 60 7241 on WhatsApp if you would like to send a big message to the girls who just won the Dana Cup, or just interact in the show and let us know what you think in everything about anything regarding El Rebaño.
That's
Great
right.
job by the young ladies.
And
they're moving forward.
We have a lot of people interacting with us in the comments, and we were very happy, and we appreciate you a lot. So about the disclaimer we just did a couple of minutes ago, somebody said Chivas language is universal, and I couldn't agree more, because it's a feeling, it's like deeper than that. And somebody else says that. There you go. Abel Arellano. Hi, Abel. Thank you for being here and for watching. Chivas language is universal. I completely agree. So again, we are an English content, and somebody asked if this is going to be exclusively in English. And yes, we can do Spanglish here and there, of course. But yes, the majority of this content is in English. So what's next?
But it's not exclusively in English, because you also have Noti Chivas in Spanish. So it's like it's both. We have both English and Spanish. So we have Noti Chivas. It's usually early in the weekend. We also have one that it's preview before the shows. So yeah, it's not exclusively in English, but we gotta make it in English because we are the only club that has 5 million Chivermanos in the United States, which is a lot. And yeah, there's plenty of fans to feed.
Exactly.
That's right. Curtis Williams is in the house. Thank you, Curtis. Se habla Chivas. Everyone is welcome. That's right, my friends. That's right.
Curtis.
And what does this prove? And what Alfredo was saying, just to wrap it up, is that Chivas has content for you wherever you want to find it. Okay, there's content in Spanish. We have Chivas TV. We have content on all of the platforms. We have content about our esports. My friends, Chivas is everywhere. Welcome to the Chivaverse. Just in case all those guys who keep asking, why in Spanish? Welcome to the Chivaverse. This is really Chivas. Chivas has created something beyond Mexico, okay? They have created something that is beautiful. No le echen tierra. Let's do it. We're all brothers, all right? And talking about weird stuff, okay, and tierra and all of that.
But this is living proof. This is living proof about what you're saying. Like, yes. We could see the stands in Kansas City. What color were they?
Yes, red and white.
White and red. Exactly.
Rojiblancas, so, man.
Yes,
that's right, and that was, unfortunately, our Chivas couldn't provide the satisfaction that for that all of that support, this time, and but I don't think it was for lack of trying. I think it was just a bad day, a bad day, and we have to recognize that it wasn't what we wanted. Yeah, but they are moving forward, and it's a process. And every time we talk about this Chivas de Hierro, before we get into the game and talk about it a little bit, let's go back in history and talk about El Campeonísimo. Before El Campeonísimo, how many seasons passed before they were able to string together 8 cups?
Yeah, you had El Llamerito.
Think about it. El Llamerito, y la Carrilla, and la Chivas. I know that these guys represent us, and it hurts us deep in our hearts. Yeah, pero somos mexicanos y nos levantamos. That's how it is. It's a learning process. Okay, so that's me speaking as a fan, but also speaking as a professional. Okay, we can't take this so hard. Somebody in the comments also put, hey, take it easy. It's not so much.
Exactly.
It's not so much.
It's not that much.
It's not that much. And why not? Because we're already qualified for the Conca.
Exactly. Yeah, we're already playing the Conca Champions, which we won it kind of recently back in 2018. But yeah, I don't really think that it's making a lot of drama. I feel that, many times fans can, it's a kind of in our inherited, like DNA of making a big drama, but it's not that much truly. But we understand, especially the Chivermanos everywhere, because we're not gonna see the team in a while, which is understandable. But yeah, like that's why you can. Yeah,
I gotta tell you, Alfredo, because I gotta tell you that game.
It's not a big drama at all. Yeah,
Monday night. Okay, I gotta say it though, night as a fan, Monday night, I had to stay away from my social media.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was furious. As a fan, we have to understand that part, right? Yeah. But there's a lot of information that also looks at a brighter future, right?
Exactly.
You were talking about the numbers, right? Why don't you give us a little bit more info so the Chivermanos understand the project?
The project. The project, and that's for example. But why did you have to stay away from the social media? Because of the result itself, or because you probably saw
I couldn't trust myself.
Too much exaggeration on certain part of the fan base? That that they were trying to make a bigger drama.
No, not about the fan base. I never talk about other people.
Okay.
Yeah? I'm talking about myself. I stayed away because I couldn't trust myself. I was so disappointed. Yeah. My heart was broken. Es como si me hubieran, cortado. Me hubiera cortado mi primera novia. My first girlfriend broke up with me, man. It was that. I was walking. I couldn't sit down. I was kept expecting a goal, and up to the 94th minute, I kept expecting it because I never stopped believing in my Chivas.
Yeah, it's
right. That's what I'm talking about. But I can understand how we have to be emphatic with everyone.
Exactly. And we need to understand that at the end of the day, we are currently on the first place in Liga MX, which I know, and I'm not putting down the Leagues Cup or anything at all. I was particularly excited about Leagues Cup because I know how important this kind of tournaments are, and because it's the first one, and because we are on top of Liga MX, and we were expected to do a lot of great things. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way we were all anticipated it would. But again, in the tournament, back home, we're at number 1, and we're expected to do a lot of great things as well. You already said the Conca Champions. So I think yes, I understand we all got a little bit frustrated, maybe some more than others, but it's understandable, I guess, and we just have to take it with a grain of salt and remember that at Liga MX we are still on the top of the standings. We want to continue to be up there. It's going to be a while when Chivas comes back, and that's maybe the more unfortunate thing about this all, that we're going to be without Liga Varonil for 3 more weeks, but hey, we have Chivas Femenil, and we have a lot of things to still look up to. So we get it, we understand it, but let's try as best as we can to turn the page and go to something else, right?
We have a Chiva hermano.
Hi, where is he?
Cesar.
Where is he? He's coming
Cesar?
through the Chivaverse.
Are you there?
The Chivaverse. Remember, there he goes. Hey, Cesar, ¿cómo está? How are you, my friend?
Cesar, can you hear us?
Cesar, can you hear us?
Hello?
No?
No.
Hi.
Hey, there you go, my friend. ¿Cómo estás? Me gusta tu cachucha. I love your hat, bro.
La compré en el slide, de hecho.
Really? There you go, man. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you, Cez, ¿cómo están?
We're well. We're doing well. We're excited. What do you feel? How do you feel about our Chivas? What's going on? What is your comments?
Poquito.
Okay. Puedes decirnos en español, no importa.
Yeah, podemos hablar en español.
Yeah.
Sí,
Sí, en español.
If you want to practice English, tú dale.
Ok. ¿Cuál creen que es la clave, para consolidarse en el fútbol femenil en México?
Femenil.
Ajá.
Gabby, let's do it. That's a great question, Cesar.
That's a great question. ¿Cuál es la clave para consolidarse en el fútbol femenil? ¿Esa es tu pregunta?
Ajá.
Pues bueno,
en
no
México.
sé, en México, en el fútbol femenil en México. Bueno, pues no sé, yo creo que todos podemos más o menos dar nuestra opinión. Somos, al final de cuentas, pues somos fans, y desde el punto de vista del fan, yo creo que es la consistencia, yo creo que es la confianza y la buena química entre técnico y jugadoras, que haya una buena conexión también con las jugadoras en el terreno de juego, y pues obviamente que los resultados se vayan dando de a poco, obviamente tener paciencia, los triunfos no nacen de la noche a la mañana, y pues poquito a poco ir consolidando esa cadenita de mando, ¿no? Que ya sea presidencia del club deportivo, técnico, jugadoras, y que poquito a poco se vaya como creando esa sinergia entre todos los elementos, y creo que con paciencia y con buen liderazgo, y sobre todo consistencia, ¿no? Yo creo que es una buena combinación.
Y lo que ha estado haciendo Nelly también, permitiendo que ellos tengan ese roce internacional, hace que se consoliden y es más confianza. Ha crecido mucho. Ve a las Chivas. Have you followed Chivas Femenil desde cuando empezaron? ¿Sí lo sigues?
Sí, desde el
Es
inicio.
realmente un un cambio increíble. Sí, increíble. Y este año, este equipo ahorita, si no has tenido chance de verlas, ahorita vamos a platicar un poquito más de ellas. Incredible. I like the new players, the new incorporations. Different team, faster, more deadly.
Y es al final de cuentas ese proceso,
pues.
¿no? Digo, la Liga Mexicana tiene 6 años recién cumplidos y Chivas se coronó como primer campeón de la Liga Femenil cuando apenas nació. Entonces, y aún así, el cambio que ha sufrido en 6 años es muy poco tiempo de vida de la Liga Femenil. Yo creo que ha crecido muchísimo y especialmente, digo, el club que nos gusta, que amamos, que es Chivas. Yo creo que ha sido un plantel completísimo, reforzándose torneo a torneo y pues bueno, evidentemente con el liderazgo de Nelly Simón, yo creo que todo ha avanzado conforme debe de ir avanzando y si te fijas, en los últimos años, en los últimos torneos, Chivas no ha bajado de los primeros 4 lugares de la tabla hasta llegar casi a finales, ¿no? Entonces, pues bueno, eso es, yo creo que es de lo más destacable del funcionamiento de Chivas Femenil en estos 6 años.
You asked the right person.
I tried.
Right person,
una manera
Ricardo.
de hacer las cosas.
Yes, es una manera. Pero
César,
bueno,
¿qué más nos quieres decir a todos los chivermanos? ¿Para ti qué significa ser chivermano?
Yeah.
Muchas cosas. Es no solamente irle al equipo, es defender los colores, sentirlos, sentir la playera, muchas cosas.
¿Cómo ha visto el equipo desde que llegó Paunovic?
Muy bueno, fue un cambio también muy drástico, ya que pues antes no pasábamos a liguilla, nos quedamos en repechaje y esta vez pues fue un subcampeonato bueno, yo digo la verdad.
Lo hemos mencionado varias veces en este show, César, que parece ser como dicen nuestros amigos norteamericanos, a blessing in disguise. Digo, nos dolió muchísimo a todos no haber ganado esa final, pero pareciera que es como que un trabajo que se va, valga la redundancia, trabajando, ¿no? De a poco. Entonces, pues ahorita estamos liderando la tabla en jornada 3 y digo, es un trabajo que sigue y que continúa siendo, ¿no? A que si a lo mejor se hubiera ganado ese torneo, pues quién sabe cómo hubieran llegado anímica y demás, ¿no? Entonces es una situación que va creciendo de a poco y yo creo que todos, sin excepción, estamos esperando que Chivas vuelva a estar en lo más alto de la tabla y evidentemente de liguilla este torneo también.
Sí.
Ricardo, well, thank you for participating. Ricardo, recuerda que
César.
tenemos boletos. ¿Es César?
César.
No, soy Ricardo.
¡Ay!
Ricardo, sí.
Ay, hubo aquí
Disculpa.
Hubo aquí una confusión en producción, pero está bien. Ricardo,
no.
discúlpame, yo te dije César, creo que toda la conversación. I'm so sorry.
I did too,
Sí.
don't worry about it. But I recovered. Pero, ¿estás aquí en Guadalajara?
Sí, soy de Guadalajara.
Ok, ¿sabes cómo participar? ¿Estás aquí en Guadalajara?
Sí.
¿O estás en Estados
Vivo
Unidos?
aquí. No,
Ok,
en Guadalajara.
entonces hay boletos para el partido del sábado, si quieres ir. ¿Nos recuerdas, por favor, Alfredo, cómo puede participar Ricardo por los boletos?
En nuestra página de Twitter en inglés, Chivas EN _ ya tiene 19, casi 20K seguidores. Tagueanos tu mensaje con el hashtag WeGoChio y mencionanos. Entonces, me sería mencionarlo.
¿Saben
Eso
qué?
es todo.
¿Saben qué? Ya son tuyos, Ricardito. Ya son tuyos.
¿Eh?
Puedes ir el sábado al estadio Akron a ver a Chivas Femenil contra Tigres. Los boletos son tuyos, my friend.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Bro.
Hey, va a estar bueno ese partido.
Sí,
Va a estar bueno.
Sí.
Sí.
El que arriesga gana, Ricardo. Good job, bro.
Sí.
Muy
Será
bien,
muy
muchas
bueno.
gracias por estar acá. Muchas gracias por estar acá y por apoyar la causa de Chivas en inglés.
Sí. Bueno, que no fue en inglés, ¿verdad? Pero
It's fine.
gracias.
It's fine.
Next
It's
time.
fine.
La próxima.
Next time.
Gracias.
Gracias, Ricardo. Gracias.
Buenísimo.
Again,
Good
we have
question.
to do the disclaimer, my friends. I will start and Alfredo will close it up one more time, if that's okay. Remember, we are Chivas in English, and we do content about Chivas Tapatío, Chivas Femenil, exclusively in English. Remember that we have more than 5 million Chiva hermanos in the United States and all around the world that speak majorly in English. So this is us trying our best to bring you Chivas content exclusively in English, because we are the only team that, what, Alfredo?
We're the only team in Mexico with 5 million fans in the up in the United States, because it's 40 million of us, and taking into consideration the big chunk of Mexicans in the United States, of course it's gonna be 5 million Chiva hermanos in the US. So it's a lot, Yeah.
We are a lot of Chiva hermanos, not only in
That's
Mexico,
right.
but all around the world. So remember, just another announcement. If you want to win tickets for this Saturday game, Chivas Femenil against Tigres Femenil, please send a tweet to our official Twitter account in English at Chivas EN _. Use the hashtag WeGoChu and just say something good about Chivas Femenil, or say una porra a Chivas Femenil, a picture of you supporting Chivas Femenil, whatever it is you want, and you can participate for tickets for this Saturday's game.
And what's up? If it's free, it's for me. Okay, it's free. It's for me, and Chivas is inviting. So vamos, let's do it. It's official. It's not some kind of smoke. If we tell you you win it, you won it. All right, let's start talking. Let's round off what we've been discussing about what happened in the Leagues Cup. We got to remember that we had 3 players coming in. Remember, I know it hurts, but we need to talk. And Pauno was very sincere about what he envisioned and about the results. So remember, Guti is just coming back. He's just coming on. Alvarado, he was away. Yeah, Vega tried, but he's still recouping from that knee. And we got to take that into consideration when we make this, like trying to speak, separate yourself from my fan Chiva and my thinking Chiva, right? My analytical Chiva, right? Let's not, like, that's, I think, what you were trying to say, Alfredo. Let's not exaggerate. But let's analyze. Did it suck? Excuse my French. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Right. Yeah, but there were things that had, that were important in the results. Yeah. And Pauno has, just like Ricardo said, our guest just a moment ago said, he has been the answer, and he is the answer. We just need to be patient. Okay. The percentage that he has won, the games that he has won, he has produced the best results in the last 10 years.
Yeah, so, and it's and I hate it to be me, the one that, because whenever you say something like what I'm gonna say, the fans maybe of other teams, they try to tell you that it's excuses, but the fact of the matter is that the MLS has been competing uninterruptedly since February or March. And they're still like at the prime of their season. Like right now, they're like at the peak of their season. While we actually stopped competing for about a month and a half. So Mexican teams, there's plenty of Mexican teams who have also lost. So yeah, it's not an excuse. It's just like reasonable.
Yeah. Chivas,
I believe. Yeah,
Chivas needs to win in las canicas.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
They have to always win.
And we're getting used to that. We're getting used to winning. So the reality is that it's extra frustrating because we heard Pauno's speech about this tournament. And he was like, everywhere we're competing, we want to win it. And he made it perfectly clear that was the goal. Unfortunately, things didn't work out. And we cannot sugarcoat any of what is happening. So yes, it's frustrating, but just let's move on and think about Liga MX. And it's going to be a little break, but let's just move on. What else do we have about Pauno, boys?
Yeah, so that's what he was trying to say. But he also said, he also said that one of the purposes of these last few matches in the US is to make the players compete between themselves, amongst each other. So it's always good to see who's competing well or who's, because we have a vast squad. There's a lot of people in our squad. So the guys that you cannot play in Liga MX, you have to play them here.
Yeah, we do have a deep bench. We have a deep bench, but the truth is, and like I said, we got to admit, it was not the result. But let's listen to Pauno. Let's see what Pauno had to say about it.
But what was so difficult about Sporting Kansas City tonight and the way that they possessed the ball, and for you guys, especially in the first half?
Yeah, they did well. They did well with the ball. It was hard for us to get back in shape and recover the ball. Especially we gave away a lot of balls, and that was the key. And I think I said that before yesterday in my press conference. I said it's going to be a battle for the possession. Who's going to have the ball more? And in the first half, they absolutely dominated, and we sucked. It was terrible to watch the team like that suffering behind the ball. But it's the part of the game. It's the part of the game that we also at least were capable of not conceding more than one. But second half we improved. We improved with the changes. We improved also with overall mentality and the importance of keeping the ball and not giving it away, which is our main issue that we have in our games. When this team becomes possession oriented and dominating our games, we are going to be very, very strong team, very strong side, and which we always so far in our competition in Liga MX did well. So we need to recover that identity. And other than that, again, it's on us. It's on us.
Coach Jimmy in the front row, go ahead.
Coach, having gone through the group stage now of this version of the Leagues Cup, what are your impressions at this point of this format of Leagues Cup and what it means for the growing partnership between the two leagues going forward?
Well, I think it's obviously a very nice competition. It's young. I think there are things that must improve. I also believe that the excitement for all the clubs and the importance that everyone gives to this competition is generous and it's obvious, and I do like it so far, but there are things that I think could be done better. Always.
He said it.
Yeah.
We sucked.
How
and it sounded like a message. Yeah, more than enough. Like it's interesting as like he really saw something that he wasn't seeing before the Leagues Cup.
Enough said about that. Let's go on to better and more brighter futures.
Yes.
Right? Let's talk about that. Our chingonas. What's going on with our chingonas?
So we are on week 3 of Liga MX Femenil, and things are looking bright. Things are looking incredible. Currently, Chivas Femenil in the 4th position of the general standings, just behind Monterrey, Tigres, and Cruz Azul, I think. It's looking good. 7 points out of 9. A great game against Santos Femenil a couple of days ago. And it looks like, and I talked about this in a video that I'm going to announce later. I talked about this, that it looks like it took like 3 weeks to get back in full form and shape, because when we played against Cholas on week 1, we were like kind of like, what's going on? Okay, they're getting back in shape, they're getting back in tone. But right now, it was a complete sweep. Like what we saw about Caro, about Licha, and our youngling, Marifer Lopez Ibarra, that only had like 9 minutes on the pitch, and she scored, and she just debuted last week. So that's very impressive. And our Chivas Femenil are back in the game. Again, like we said before, we try to always remain in the top 3 positions even of the general standing. So that's still a very impressive sheet for Chivas Femenil overall, from a lot of tournaments in the past. And it's looking good. It's looking bright. Caro is unstoppable. Gabby Valenzuela, Boyi. And something I want to just note, like a fun fact, if you will, the fact that we don't rely specifically in one goal scorer. Like this, we've talked about this before in other episodes. Like we have a lot of girls that score. Just we don't depend exclusively on one. We have Caro, we have Gabby, we have Boyi, we have Licha, of course. We've had Jackie Rodriguez scoring. We had Cassandra Montero. Like every single line is capable of doing enough danger to score. So that's very impressive of the team overall. So yeah, though we have the goals. The first goal from Chivas Femenil in this game was a penalty kick from Caro Jaramillo with a very special dedication. We know this was very emotional for her. Then we had Licha, of course. Who else? Who else than Licha Cervantes? And yeah, it was a very good game. What do you guys think about this game? It was a very good game. We're back on track.
Yes. When Femenil is track, they're usually unstoppable. You know, it's a smooth. They're usually like pretty smooth. They have been doing things in a similar way for a while. So yeah, definitely one of the best teams in the league.
Definitely. Robert, we can now hear you. What's going on?
Sorry. There, is that better?
There you go. Yes. You were like,
Yeah.
and we couldn't
I
hear
was
you.
like, duh, keep talking. Nobody's listening to me. Yes. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, Spinelli is going to bring another version of Chivas Femenil. And you could see it. You know what I was impressed of, Gabi? You tell me, because you've been doing this great job on following them. And I was wondering what provoked the changes in the back four, because wow. O sea, I love the back four right now with the changes with moving Torres, Cheli towards the middle. Like we have two different center backs now. And I think that's really opened up the game a lot with their passing, because they're passers.
Yes.
Yeah, they were previously, they're trained to be passers, or they've been playing as passers. And now you see them, it's like another dimension to the game. And definitely, like you said, I can see them gaining momentum. Even from before game one, I was a little bit, curious about, but I was, they made me doubt a little bit against Cholas, just like you said. But the last two games have been super solid. And it has to do, in my opinion, with La Comandanta. Because we have the goal scorers, but who's passing out the bacon?
Yes.
¿Quién está repartiendo, right?
Yes.
El
She's
tocino.
like the leader inside the pitch. The leader.
Yeah, and it's great that now Licha's, she also needs to be able to delegate, right? We can't always depend on Licha.
Exactly.
Boy, you scored a great goal the other day as well. It was wonderful.
Yeah, she's having some good games. I think that she's actually getting into, she's getting used to Chivas more, because she's not only been scoring but also, smoothing up with the rest of the team. I think she's stepped more her foot into the team.
So you could feel her presence.
Yeah, I feel that she's, her incorporations is more like she's more smooth, like she understands the flow of the game better, what the team plays for up front, and that's pretty much has to do with the connection with the rest of her teammates.
Yeah, and that with the return of the Depredadora, it's just like it's a team to fear.
Yes.
It's a team to fear. And with Licha, I think, how many goals does 100 and ¿Dónde me quedé? 109?
Something like that.
109.
Yeah, something like that.
100 something.
109 goals. Impressive. And what's up with our people out there? Nobody's talking. What's up? What do you see with our Chiva hermanas? What's going on?
That's what I was going to say. I don't see any new interactions in the chat. Remember that if you want to go to Estadio Akron this Saturday to Chivas Tigres Femenil, send a tweet to our official Twitter account in English at Chivas EN_, and use the hashtag we goat you and send us a picture, un pensamiento, or a porra for our Chivas Femenil, and you can be participating for tickets to attend Estadio Akron this Saturday for the game.
Go, you'll love it.
The most anticipated game, I think, of the season. What do you guys think?
Clásico.
Yeah, we have a team comparison, right, of how Chivas Femenil and Chivas Femenil and Tigres arrive to the game. Yeah, we have there's a bit of
comparative.
A comparative, right? Yeah.
There we go. Chivas is currently 4th. Yes, we're close. We're close. I told you every time I see yellow, I see red these days, 4th, right? Very close in points at home and away. The goals is the difference, my friends.
Yes.
Check those numbers out.
Yes.
Esa goleada de Tigres Femenil, oh my gosh.
Right, they scored. Yeah.
Dios mío, Dios mío,
hey,
Dios mío.
Hey, it's only week 3. We are looking good. We have that little hesitation against Cholas. Again, we have to remember that a lot of things changed before this season kickoff. So remember that we have a new coach, and it could be like a little bit unstable at times, but I think the girls are getting it done. And we could see that with Puebla, and we could see that with Santos Femenil. So we're getting there, and it's going to be a very exciting game, as always. I think you may say Chivas América, Chivas Atlas, it's clásico because it's clásico. But I think nowadays, Tigres Femenil against Chivas Femenil is considered, I don't know if clásico is the right word to describe it, but it's a very anticipated game.
Yeah, it's an important rivalry.
It's a derby, it's not maybe that kind of crosstown derby that we have with Chivas Atlas or a national derby, but it's definitely a derby because it's the 2 best teams. I mean, I'm going to say it. They're the 2 best teams. They're the ones who have adapted more. Tigres invierte mucho. Tigres brings good quality players, and Chivas is bringing up and consolidating all these Mexican players from around the country, as well as using their youth academy to create a major push in their football. So I love it, man. Brandon Collazo actually made a mention. He says Chivas Femenil need to step it up because América Femenil just got Mia from Juárez with already stacked team, and the way they're playing, they might just repeat. Ooh. Good point there from Brandon. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that Mia will make the difference in América? Sabe, yo no la veo. I don't watch América. Sorry, but I worry about my team, yeah? Edgar Medina is asking, when will Spinelli be on the Chivas bench? Several weeks
Saturday.
He's going to be there Saturday, right? He got his paperwork done. We know how that is, right, you guys?
Yeah.
Getting the paperwork to work. Tu sabe. And check it out. He's going to be on the bench, but I think we could feel his presence on the bench from day one.
I think that we will. Yeah. They've been working together for a while. He's been with the girls, on a day-to-day basis before the kicking off the tournament. They already played 3 official matches on training under him and under his staff. So I think it's more of a matter of giving time to him overall. Not a month training, but 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and see how it goes. Coaching staffs nowadays, they need a lot of time for adaptation in general, but the girls are doing pretty well. I see them as well. And before that we were speaking about them, I also wanted to talk about Gabby Valenzuela. I think that she's definitely taking more leadership up front, because of the spaces that have opened up front. I think, and she started getting experience since she was very young. So I think that she's definitely also taking some leadership up front. But she
That's a great point. Yeah. That's a great point because she got really cocky last season.
Yeah. Remember
the last 2 seasons, right? Atrevida.
Yeah. Remember that Licha was away for a while, So she had to, she
You
had
had
to
to step
take
up.
responsibility. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
They had to step it up, and they're learning. And I think that it's perfect that the transition right now, that Pato, he did what he needed to do, and change is good. Change is good. We're seeing it with the Varonil. Now we're seeing it over here with the Femenil. Change is good. It's good to bring in new ideas. It's great to bring in someone with this much experience, okay, with another footballing vision. And Chivas is learning their new, un nuevo parado
Yes.
táctico, right?
Yes.
A new type, a way of footballing, a way of finding their place on the pitch. And I do feel, personally, I see them much more relaxed. And
Right.
I got to go back again to the back four. I really am enjoying that back four, and the midfield is solid.
Yeah,
The
it's
rest
solid.
is just process, right?
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be to see how they develop, and also good to see them on Saturday. And remember that you're still on time. Yeah, you're still on time for getting tickets. Just shoot us a message, or to either to our social media, to Facebook, or you can also send us a message through WhatsApp if you want to join us live on the show, to the number that it's right down, 3326607241. I repeat, 3326607241. For anyone who would like to join us at the show on WhatsApp, send that message to the number I just gave you, so they will send the link and you will join us to the show and express your opinions and get some tickets for Saturday. You're still on time. We had Ricardo earlier, and he's going on Saturday to see the Chingonas against Tigres. It's gonna be electric. Yeah.
And where to watch? Where to watch?
¿Dónde?
Where to watch? Chivas contra Tigres Femenil, Saturday, August 2nd. Mexico, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. So stay tuned, people on the East Coast. And where to watch? In Mexico through Chivas TV and Fox Sports, and in the USA through Telemundo Deportes. There you go.
There you go. Don't forget to watch Las Chingonas. My friends, again, the time has come for us to say goodbye.
Say goodbye? Are we already saying goodbye?
We're already saying goodbye. And we never mentioned that this was lucky number 7, episode 2. But remember, guys, sigan positivos. Be positive.
Yeah.
It was a rough week. Chivas will rise to the occasion once again, and you guys got to stay true to the colors. Why do I say that? Because it's always typical. We're doing well. We get a lot of people. Great. Everybody, that good vibe, that Chiva vibe running through all of us is electric. But then when something happens, where are all those people? Where are all those positive vibrations? No se olviden, Chiva hermanos, this is the Chiva Hub. We're here for you. We love you. Come and talk to us. We give away stuff. You can speak to us in Spanish or Chinese or whatever.
We can speak in Spanish or Spanglish or English, whatever it is that you like. We can do it. And
this is the official Chivas Hub.
Oh, the official
Chivas
Hub.
Hub.
Yes.
We're official.
And remember, we have tickets for you people. Remember to send a tweet to our official Twitter and English account at Chivas EN_ and send a picture, una porra, un pensamiento, whatever it is that you want from Chivas Femenil, and use the hashtag We Goat You, and you can participate for tickets for this Saturday's game. So yeah.
And I want to remind everyone to not miss Gabby and Alfredo. They have material up there. Check them out. They have some very interesting facts, and they're all coming straight from the goat's mouth.
Yes.
Ya nos vamos, amigos. Los queremos mucho. Thank you. Be strong. We will win once again.
Keep it up, Chiva hermanos. We got this. We got this.